Poopy poison. I don't hate this look. It's a new day in the workroom, it's Sunday, and not one of you have messaged me to ask me out for brunch. I'm disappointed. But besides that, let's get into this video. Don't forget to like, comment your favorite parts of the video, subscribe because I'm looking to meet a goal, and go over to my Patreon for more exclusive content. Remember guys, I'm only talking about the outfits worn on the main stage. If you want to hear my thoughts on the entire episode, go over to my Patreon, link in the description below. This week's category is Night of 1,000 Rosalías. Now I love this category because she's an amazing pop star in Spain, and I feel like the girls can really do a lot with this. She's a pop star, she's always performing, she's worn some amazing outfits, she's been on the cover of countless magazines, she's won awards. If you can't turn the party with this category, then what's really happening good? Like, what's good, sis? What's going on? So Davima's look is a bit disappointing for me because I've seen this on Davima countless times on the show already. I like Davima a lot. I feel like she has a great eye for fashion, but she tends to recreate what she's seen a lot, and she doesn't really give a different point of view sometimes, and it feels like she's a carbon copy of what we've seen on other franchises or something else. I don't know, but I feel like there's a wall and there's not a lot of depth that she's allowing us to see, and she's blocking a part of herself away from us. It's a totally fine black look. It's really disappointing. I'm sorry. It's very bland. It's very boring. It's very, you've done this on this show before. Poopy poison. I don't hate this look. There are parts of it that I would have liked to have not seen. The shoe I could have done without. The camp, I feel like that's all I get from you. Just once, I would like to see you channel some glamour. Just once, I would like to see you channel some thing that's not making a joke or a parody or something of something else. Just once. Yeah, so this look was a sweatsuit with a bunch of things stuck to it. Guns, knives, machetes, you name it. And she said it was based off of a song that Rosalía song. I don't know this song, so I have to take her word for it. Either way, if you wanted to do something with like weapons on an outfit, it could have been done more elegantly. And all I want from her is elegance at this point. I know she's brilliant, I know she's funny, I know she is great at everything, but I just want some elegance from her. Just once. Carmen Farala. I might have mispronounced the last name, but Carmen. Carmen is for me, as of right now, the girl. Like that girl. She is the moment, she's a legend, she's an icon, she is the moment. She whipped this freaking red outfit, which is almost an exact replica of something that Rosalía wore. She did this in like a day. When I saw this look at first, I was like, this is really beautifully made. It looks like she bought it in a store. It doesn't even look custom. But she was about to wear the same exact thing or something very similar to Davima. And when they realized that, oh wait, we're both wearing the same style, Carmen, being a gracious, beautiful human being, said, no sis, you wear what you brought. I will go and make something from scratch to go on the runway tomorrow. And she made this with the sleeves, the collar, the buttons, the pockets, the freaking fringe skirt, like all of that. She did that and it looks impeccably made. If she never told us on the runway that I made this, I would have never known. I would have been like, you brought this, you had a seamstress come in, take your measurements, you work with a designer, and it was made over a week and you packed it for the show. I would have never known she made this in a day. Like, I'm thoroughly impressed, and at this point, crown her. Like, legitimately, crown her. The queen who saves lives. I love Miss Killer Queen. While I love the asymmetry of the dress, I don't love the styling of the outfit. I don't love the snake over the head. I feel like there are ways it could have been done to make it a little bit more fashion forward and stylish, and this is not it. I would have not done those shoes with that dress, and I would have made that the asymmetrical cuts at the side, like a peplum on the side. I've made that floor length just to give it more drama and to make her look taller on one side. I don't know. It's cute. The hair is long, it's flowy. It's really cute, but I want to just see elevated. I want to see elevated all the time. Every single week, I'm looking to see y'all look better than the week before. And this kind of just felt safe for me. But it's a good look. I got it to a certain degree. And it's alright. Sagittaria. I like Sagittaria, but this wig is not it. Normally her wigs are a lot more polished and like well done. This one felt like one of her younger wigs, something she had a while back and she's like, let me bring it just in case. The outfit's great. The outfit's great. I see the inspiration from Rosalía. I love the boots with it. It gives it that extra edge, makes it fashion, it makes it Sagittaria without just, it doesn't feel like just a carbon copy of something that Rosalía wore. It feels like the look is inspired by Rosalía, but it's still a Sagittaria look. So I love that about it. I love the nails. It looks good. It's styled impeccably. Like, this girl has really good sense of fashion and she knows what she's doing when it comes to styling. This runway was really emotional because Davima really was out here spilling tea on like the behind the scenes things. Like, she thanked Carmen because they're really good friends and Carmen's been looking out for her this entire competition. Carmen, as I said, Carmen decided to make a whole outfit so that her and Davima wouldn't be clashing on the runway in the same exact thing. I wish the girls from season 7 of the America's Drag Race would have thought of that. No, actually, I wish the girls from season 8 of America's Drag Race would have thought of that when all those kimonos came out. They would have made something else, but you know, water under the bridge. I loved a lot of what they were doing on the runway. They were really opening up to us a lot more. Like, Davima was always this cold-hearted, ITCH, and a lot of people don't like her because of it, but she's really, really a wonderful human being underneath all of that, and we're getting to see more of that, so I liked it. As well as Killer Queen, you know, talking about her weight and her insecurities and how it has built her into this loving human being that wants to help people and make people feel good and better instead of tearing people down. Like, this runway was just an emotional mess. They just wanted me to cry this entire episode, if I'm being honest. All they wanted to do is like pull on my tear ducts. I had them removed. Sorry, I will not be crying. So this episode, Carmen won the Maxi Challenge, as she should. She looked amazing. She knocked it out of the park. That outfit, she's the moment. Did I say that already? She is the moment. She's a girl to beat. Carmen won, she deserves it. The bottom two queens ended up being Davima and Sagittaria. Now, this was an interesting lip sync because Davima had made the decision that she's not lip syncing. And Sagittaria was dancing around her, like, not giving it her all because obviously there's no competition. Your other competitor decided not to compete in that moment, but the wig was falling off. She was giving you a little death drop moment. I don't know if it's a death drop, a shablam, or she was trying to do a dip. But whichever one it was, she was going on the floor, the wig was coming off, and Davima stood there. Literally stood there, worse than even Charlie. Charlie at least did this. You know, a little shuffle. Davima stood still. She said nothing. She didn't even try to mouth the words. She didn't even flinch, which was disappointing because so far with Spain, it feels like They know what they're signing up for. They've seen countless seasons of the American Drag Race, UK Drag Race Holland, Drag Race Thailand, and you know the format of the show, and you came on the show to be a part of this legacy. And now you're here, you're being asked to lip sync, and you're being critiqued and judged. And sometimes we know the judging and the critiques are kind of BS. However, it's a TV show and you signed up for it. And the girls are like, yeah, I know what I signed up for, but I don't want to do it and I'm leaving. Like, we've seen it happen before. We're seeing it happen now. It's like, I don't want to lip sync, I'm not lip syncing. And it's kind of disappointing because as a viewer, I know what I signed up for to watch the show. And I know what the girls signed up for to give me on the show. And when that contract is not being honored, I feel jilted a bit, but at the same time, I have to be understanding because people have to do what's best for themselves mentally and emotionally and take care of all of that before they can take care of, you know, anybody else, like myself as a viewer watching. That's not important. What's important is you and what you need to do for yourself. So Davima decided not to lip sync. She was told to sashay away, but before that, she really gave. They asked her, "What's going on? Why did you choose to do this?" And she really opened up a lot, even more than before on the stage. Like, she has a lot going on. She said it herself. She's broken, and she has a lot to deal with. And this is as far as she feels like she needs to go with the show. And you have to respect that. However upset you might be that she did not lip sync, you have to respect the fact that she did what she needed to do for herself in that moment. And at the end of the day, that is the only thing you should concern yourself with in any situation you're put in this life. Put the oxygen on your face first before anybody else. Well, that's it for this week's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and go over to Patreon for my full thoughts on the entire episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you.